Good morning, Facebook. Is it still morning? I think it's
still morning.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll wait for just a few seconds to get on here. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Good. The rain was good. Cooled things down a tiny bit.
It did. Did you have a good weekend?
We did. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. 4th of July keeps us busy. So it was hot, but I think that's going pretty well. I see. Welcome to Facebook Live. This is Schäles' first Facebook Live, so you guys be gentle. We're just getting things set up here. I'm going to pull up my phone so I can see if you guys have any messages or anything like that. So, Schäles, how long have you been at Kemmer Village?
I've been here 29 years, and I've been executive director for a year and a half.
So because this is our first Facebook Live, it looks like we have 4 people on. Could you tell those 4 people about Kemmer Village? What is Kemmer Village?
So Kemmer Village is a children's organization in Assumption, Illinois, and our programming really started in 1914 after a bequest from Philip Kemmer. Started as an orphanage, and in the 60s we became a children's residential program. We have 14-bed residential, as well as working with 167 foster kids in the surrounding counties. We have an on-campus equine therapy program, and as well we have a camp down in southern Illinois.
So there are a lot of things happening in Kemmer Village. Cameron Lewis says, it was so nice to meet you last week. I'm glad to be a part of the team. Jamie Freeman is on. Loretta Walbrink, thank you guys all for watching. So we just wanted to pop on a little bit and give you a little bit of information about what's happening at Kemmer Village. I think it's really interesting how many people have devoted decades of their life, like you have, to Kemmer Village. How many employees do we have?
Well, right now we have about 118. We would like to have at least 130. So we are hiring for several positions. If you visit our Facebook page or our website, kemmervillage.org. Also, we are on several local radio stations, so you can hear our employment information there.
So of the 29 years you said you've been at Kemmer Village, what are you proud of?
Well, I'm really proud just overall at Kemmer Village. Our mission is amazing. The people who work and contribute to our mission are really amazing. Most recently, I'm really proud that we've been able to thrive. The last few years have been really hard on a lot of people, but we have kept up our hiring. We increased wages so that we could stay competitive, and our foster care program has absolutely grown. I'm really proud of our link with Camp Carew down in southern Illinois on Little Grassy Lake. That's just really been a joy. The camp is beautiful. We increased campers last year, was the most campers they've had in at least 5 years. And just being able to serve children is just a joy.
I think one of the really cool things that some of you might not know about Kemmer Village is our ability to see our mission and grow our mission without drifting from that core belief that kids deserve all of the opportunities in the world. Kemmer Village has been supporting children and families since 1914, like you said, and bringing in the camp and the horses and the recreation and the gardening and the music and all of these incredible things that our staff facilitate are just really cool ways to help all of the kids in our community.
They are. We have so many staff with so many gifts and talents. I ought to mention the music and the sports. That's available, to our residential kids and our foster care kids. And it is really great to see kids experience things they've never experienced. Last summer, I went on the float trip with the kids. I think most of the kids, we took about 9 kids, had never before been on an inner tube in, sort of wilderness. We were up by Champaign at a state park. Some of them, asked if there would be alligators or snakes, and it was just a really great, fun, safe trip. But they just loved it. And at the end, they said, is that all? They didn't want to get out. So we'll be going again at the beginning of August, and I'll be going with them on that.
I think that for those of you who don't know, Kemmer Village, when I say our village, our kids really are all of the people in all of our programs, residential and foster care programs. And I think one of the things that you've done really, really great at incorporating those, all of our kids are part of the Kemmer Village and giving all of them the opportunity to succeed.
It has been. That's been one of the focus that I've used as I became executive director, is to really make sure that all of the staff feel like they're all part of the same mission, and it's been really important. I think staff have thrived under that philosophy, and they definitely feel cared for and supported. I know we have some great interviews with staff that we posted on Facebook that they believe in our mission. They feel like the administration and the board of directors supports the staff to be able to serve that mission.
So speaking of that mission, what's coming up for Kemmer Village?
So we have a few more camping seasons or sessions left through July. Then in August, we have a Kimmerer Week. We have another, that's just where Kemmer Village clients go to camp and get to enjoy camp. Kids who maybe need a little more support to enjoy camp, so that we send several staff along with the camp crew, camp counselors. We are really pleased for the second year to host another children's organization at camp, so that's exciting. But there are lots more opportunities for camp rental through August and September, especially as the trees begin to change and it's a little cooler there. So that'll be fun. Like I said, we're going to have the float trip. We also have our golf tournament September 9th, and that will be at Oak Terrace down at Pana. We're really excited for that.
Our 29th annual golf outing, by the way, which I think is huge. But I want to dive into camp a little bit more. So Kemmer Village became associated with Camp Peru, and we've been running, this is our second summer.
It's our second camping season.
It's our second camping season. So for those of you who don't follow us, it's Camp Peru, KREW, .org, and you can find all of the information about camp rentals and the facilities. It's just outside of Carbondale. I want to say it's 63 acres on Little Grassy Lake. So there is camping there for kids K through 12th grades. There are leadership opportunities. They do a confirmation camp.
Yep, we do a confirmation camp every April that's organized, and kids complete all of the requirements for confirmation, and then they go back to their home churches for the final confirmation. But they have a ceremony at the end of that, about 2.5, 3 days, which is really great. I don't know if anybody saw the photographs on Camp Crew's Facebook page. We just had photography camp, some amazing nature shots, and then the time-lapsed, I think it was a sparkler. Those are just really great, and again, gives kids an opportunity to really be out in nature, but then learn some new skills.
Yeah, Kemmer Village does a lot of nature-based therapy and programs, and Camp Crew is just such a great part of that mission, and it gets our kids outside. If you haven't checked out those pictures on Facebook or Instagram, they're really incredible. They're really cool shots.
They really are.
Yeah. So that is what's going on with Camp Carew. It looks like we have 7 people still watching, so hi to all 7 of you. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Kemmer, or?
Well, I think the other opportunity we have here is volunteering opportunities. We're really excited. A new thing that we established this year is we're hosting 3 interns from UIS's graduate program. So we have one young woman living here. We're really happy to offer that opportunity. We have a newly remodeled McNabb Lodge, which is just beautiful. So those 3 young women will be participating and learning, and will be linking us to the UIS system. So we're excited for that.
Yeah. So we really are excited about all of you who choose to be a part of our village, and thanks for logging on and watching. Hopefully we do this again, and we can just talk to you a little more candidly about all of the great things that are happening here, and thank you for your support.
Thank you.